Welcome to the Week in Review at the Nebraska Department of Education. I'm David Jesperson, Public Information Officer for NDE. Thank you so much for watching the brief update. The goal over the next few minutes is to fill you in on some of the news, notes, and events that have happened recently involving NDE. And we had a jam-packed week that started with the State Board of Education members issuing 3 resolutions. In the first resolution, the State Board is recommending a statewide mask mandate to ensure the safety of all students, staff, and community members. The resolution asks Nebraska communities to do their part to keep students and staff safe and to keep schools open through actions like wearing face coverings in public, staying home when possible, and avoiding the 3 C's: crowded places, confined spaces, and close contact. The board also issued a resolution praising local health departments and health professionals who have worked tirelessly since the pandemic began. November is also Native American Heritage Month, and the board issued a 3rd resolution honoring Native American culture and encouraging all Nebraska schools to include the contributions of Native Americans in their curriculum. You can find all 3 resolutions in our news release section at education.ne.gov. Commissioner Blumstead was featured in an editorial Wednesday in the Lincoln Journal-Star. In the editorial, the commissioner spoke from personal experience about his close contacts with the virus and potential exposures from people who chose not to wear masks in public. The commissioner also talked about the need for communities to double down on their efforts to slow the spread of the virus, or schools could be forced to close, either because of outbreaks or due to staffing shortages. You can read the editorial by searching for Blumstead on the Journal-Star website. Thursday, the commissioner joined a number of state leaders in launching a new campaign aimed at getting communities to do what is necessary to slow the spread of the virus. The Do Right, Right Now campaign is a caring but urgent call to action that is critical to getting back to safe, healthy, and active lifestyles for all Nebraskans. The purpose of the campaign is to raise awareness of different ways Nebraskans can help protect themselves and others from the virus. The collective goal is to reduce and eventually eliminate the spread within communities, while shining a light on the impact this pandemic has had on mental health. This campaign reinforces wearing a mask, washing hands, and giving appropriate space. Messaging will encourage actions such as getting a flu shot, getting a COVID test if symptoms are present, and getting a vaccine once available. The campaign will include messaging in radio, television, print, digital, and outdoor media statewide. You can learn more by visiting dorightnow.org. The commissioner was recently elected CCSSO board president, and this week he discussed his top priorities in that role, including broadband connectivity, digital resources, and training for teachers. Additional special education aid, changes to assessment and accountability priorities, and more on the Education Talk Show with Larry Jacobs. And finally this week, the commissioner and several state board members presented at the annual State Education Conference, sponsored by the Nebraska Association of School Boards, or NASB. The conference traditionally offers school leaders the latest in educational information and technology through workshops, keynote presentations, breakout sessions, and commercial exhibits, but due to the pandemic, the 2020 conference was held virtually. The commissioner was the opening speaker, and board members Maureen Nichols, Rachel Wise, Patsy Coe-Johns, and Robin Stevens presented together on key topics from the state board level. Thank you for tuning in to This Week in Review. We'll see you next time with the very latest news from NDE.